Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we get to do a brand new activity today. We get to do some writing together. And our writing together is going to look on these big papers. And then we're going to put it in here and we get to check it out, read it. And it's called a cooperative paragraph. What does cooperative mean? Eli, do you have an idea? Cooperative.
Share with others.
Ooh, share with others. Haley, got another?
Cooperative means controlling your body.
Kiara? It does mean working together. Cooperative means to work together. Oh, and we are going to work together to make this piece of writing. Why do we need to learn how to write? Why would we write a paragraph? Haley?
So we can get better at our writing.
And why is that important? Would you turn and talk to a friend? Why is it important for us to get better at our writing? Class.
Yes.
Ethan, what did you and your partner talk about?
So, well, I didn't really have a ton of love.
And you couldn't solve that problem? That disappoints me.
Yeah, but I was walking to Cody, but Mason and told me to not go tell him.
Kiara, what did you and your partner talk about?
We talked about I forgot.
Well, ask her again so you can remember. Elsie? Oh my. Turn and talk to your partner again. Why is it important for us to learn to write a paragraph?
How could you learn?
This one? This one. I thought it looked funny. All right, class. Class.
Yes.
Milani.
Writing helps your arms and your fingers. That's why it's good for you.
Okay. Elsie.
You need to know how to spell because in bigger grades you need to in bigger grades you are gonna write essays and stuff.
Eli.
If you can't write, then you can't get a job.
Emily, last comment.
If you don't know how to write and you just scribble, then they won't know what you say.
Perfect. So we've talked about paragraphs before. Paragraphs, Cody, are a group of sentences that are about one subject. I'm going to give you the subject today for this activity. And our first sentence will be, spiders are unique creatures. And in just a moment, I am going to send you to your table. You're going to put your heads together and talk about a sentence that you could write that would go with this subject. Spiders are unique creatures. But once you have your sentence, wave at me. I'll come listen to it. And if it's not like anybody else's, I will give you a piece of paper and a marker. It'll be your team color marker, so the red table will have a red marker. The yellow table is the one that's going to get a different color because Miss McCormick can't read yellow anymore. It's hard to see, so I'm going to give you a purple marker today. So your job will be to go to your table, put your heads together, and come up with a sentence. Yeah, you might want to come up with 2 because there's going to be 5 sentences. Right? So think of a couple of backups just in case. When you have it, raise your hand and I will come listen to your sentence and give you a piece of paper. Questions that I can answer. Kiara.
Are the piece of paper going up there?
They are. Great question. Mason.
Are we going to do, are we going, like, how are we going to figure out who does what? Like,
You guys are amazing.
who writes of it, who thinks it?
Well, cooperatively means together. So you might have to take your idea and mix it up with somebody else's, with Haley's idea and Jadon's idea. And Lizette's. It is.
It would be a huge sentence.
Do you have to use everything? I don't think you have to use everything. I bet you guys can do it. Let's try it. If you need some help, that's why I'm here. So you get to talk about it first. Then raise your hand. I'll come listen to your sentence and give you the paper. So we are at Table Talk voice level. We're asking our partner or our group for help if we need it. We are working in groups. We have safe movement. If we need to, we might need to spell a word. And the purple's missing already. We are working as a team.
I didn't even see that.
Now you have. I changed it. Yeah.
I saw the blue move off, so I put it back.
Yeah, please leave the little clips here. They're perfectly fine. Any other questions before we go? Please return to your table. Let's see.
Can we use our own markers if we have?
Nope, I have markers for you. Cody, please don't do that. Yes, please go join me at your seat. Heads together. Heads together. Talking about your sentence. Talking about your sentence. What sentence are you going to come up with? This is put away. We are talking about the spider sentence that your team is going to add to our paragraph. You're talking about the spider sentence that you're going to add to our paragraph. So, heads together. What's the spider sentence going to be? You two are on your own. You guys have one? What do you guys have?
Some spiders are venomous. And spiders, I think spiders molt in 3 weeks.
So which one are you guys going to do? Venomous or molting?
Molting.
So how are you going to say that one? Say it again to me.
Spiders molt in 3 weeks.
I don't think we know that. Spiders molt because, think about why they molt.
Because they get older.
And what happens?
And they,
There you go.
that's what I was checking.
Go for it. What do you got?
Spiders are mammals. Spiders have 8 legs.
Heads back together. Come on. What do you guys got?
Spiders are unique creatures because they come in different shapes and sizes.
Okay, so I already have spiders are unique creatures. You could say spiders.
Spiders are unique.
No, that's already there. That's already part of that sentence.
Spiders.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you put your heads together, it won't be this loud. Put your heads together, it won't be this loud. There you go. Elsie?
Spiders are
You don't need that part though.
Spiders have different things on them.
Heads back together. Help her come up with a good one. You guys got a good idea. What do you guys got?
Spiders are different sizes. Spiders can hold
Spiders. And we already have some. We already. And they. An arachnid. What makes something an arachnid? What makes. There was other things besides spiders that are arachnids.
Crabs?
So what makes a crab an arachnid? Okay, because they
Fly.
because they fly, they're carnivores? Because they do what? They're carnivores because they what makes something a carnivore? I'll come back. You guys talk about what makes something a carnivore. What'd you guys get?
Spiders spin webs.
What do you guys got?
We don't have anything yet.
You got 10 seconds. Go. What do you got? Spiders are carnivores because that's what makes them a carnivore? We already have somebody doing molting. What makes is a lion a carnivore? How do we know?
I don't know.
You don't know what a carnivore is? They do, but that's like kindergarten sentence. We can beef it up. They are what else has 8 legs? What other kind? What do we group? What's the classification? When we classify animals as arachnids, they all have what?
8 legs.
So you could say something about that. Come up with a sentence about arachnids and 8 legs.
You have the rabbits.
You got it?
Yeah, we got it.
What do you got?
We said some tarantulas live in
We're not. It's gonna be about tarantulas. Some spiders. But what is the thing in the tree called?
Giant spiders. Wait,
Starts with a B. What is yours? What did yours? Yours dug a hole and it was called the same thing.
burrow.
So put it all together for me. Some
Spiders live
in
a burrow.
burrow. There's your red. There's your thing. It's all right there. Go put it up there in the. What do you guys got?
Nothing.
You have 10 seconds. Emily, come on, help out there.
No, I
You're gonna leave. You're not gonna be here if this is how you're gonna act. I need your expertise on spiders here.
Amazing. But I don't know any creatures.
You don't need to know a creature. Use the word poisonous and spider.
Poison
Or venom.
Tarantulas can be poisonous.
You're yelling.
Some spiders have poison.
Oh. Do we have anybody? What did you guys? You did molt. I can't right this second. Hang on. What's your sentence?
Most spiders have poison. Most spiders have venom and like poison stuff.
Most?
Yeah,
Some? Wait a minute. That's not your color. What color are you? Orange. Is it you making that noise? That's way too loud for thinking. Do you have yours written up there? Carpet. Meet me on the carpet once yours is up there. Meet me up the carpet.
Spiders.
Orange.
Unique. I want to write a sentence.
Oh my. All right. Once you have your sentence written, come meet me up front.
We only get to write one time.
At this moment, only one time. Thank you. Yellow table, please come up front. Come up front. You need what?
We need a paper.
Oh, well, I'm very sorry. I messed that up.
Miss McCormick. The marker.
No, you need a purple.
Some spiders are unique.
No. That's not. We already have that on there. Serenity.
Yes. Purple.
Serenity. think about some of the words we had up there. We had venomous, arachnids, poison, molt. Can you make up, what do you have?
Some spiders are poisonous and have venom.
Does that work for you, Serenity?
Poison.
It is. Okay, go put it in the chart.
I have one too.
And it's just a group one, so come join me. Oh, my laundry, my hair.
My mom is staring. My mom can see.
If you're done writing it, bring it up, put it in.
My mom is staring.
Come on, Coop. I don't want it on my carpet, please. Please put your box away. Thank you. Ooh. Okay. If you can't see this, yeah, Melania, you can't stand there. And if your back is to me, turn around because we're going to read right here. Okay. So the very first thing we're going to do is read it. We always, as a writer, read what we write. That helps us make sure it says what we want it to say. That's where we always start. And that's what this right here is it's called a rubric. And a rubric helps us say, oh, we need to do this and this and this. And look at the very first one. It's, I read my work out loud. Because when we read it out loud, we find if we missed any little words or it says something we don't think it says, and we can fix it. So let's read it together first right here. Spiders are unique creatures. Spiders molt because they get bigger. Not all spiders spin webs. Some spiders are poisonous and have venom. Some spiders live in burrows. Tough word to spell, isn't it? Spiders are arachnids. So now I've read my work. Oh, I don't want that big.
You need to
Have a seat. It's fine. It's okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to find what made our writing really strong. What words in there made it strong for us? What words there would impress your mom?
No.
Haley. Burrows would impress your mom? Let's highlight that one. It's like a big spotlight on that one. It burrows. Great word to use in writing. We could have said hole, but we used burrows instead. It means so much more. Elsie.
My mom would be impressed if I wrote arachnid. What?
Arachnids. You'd be impressed with that?
But there wouldn't be another word for arachnid. There's no other word for arachnid.
So we'd have to, you're kind of right. Spiders are arachnids.
Spiders are.
What could we have maybe said that would tell us spiders have, we have to change the whole sentence. Spiders have 8 legs.
Yeah.
Molt. And then it would be that would be an arachnid piece. What's another spotlight word or word that makes our writing strong? Ethan.
Unique.
Unique. He likes this word unique. He thinks it makes our writing strong. Pass that to Eli, please. Molts. makes our writing strong?
Right there, the green.
Thank you. And pass that to Emily, please, Eli.
Poisonous and venom.
Poisonous and venom. And pass the microphone to Elsie, please. Have a seat. I can't. Nope, alarm hasn't rung.
Well, how long is still?
If the alarm will go off.
Carnivores.
Carnivores. Carnivores. Where's carnivores?
It's not up there. There is no carnivore.
That would have been a great word to add to it, wouldn't it?
I was gonna write that, but Mason said where I was.
Okay. I'm glad you guys compromised and came to an agreement. That's hard work. Mason, you got another comment? Can you pass it to Mason, please?
Spin could have been made.
Okay.
Could have been not venom.
Okay. Haley, last comment.
Creature.
Ooh, creatures up there.
Two words on one.
Something. Oh, it's a little strap. All right. So I highlighted what makes my writing strong. I just did that. I made it yellow, highlighted it. Then I know what made my writing strong. I didn't need to guess. I'm sure it's there when I look at it. Okay, now we're going to do some revising. This is where we start changing things and fixing things and making things. Let's see. Does everything make sense on there? Let's see. Let's read it one more time. Spiders are unique creatures. Spiders molt because they get bigger. Not all spiders spin webs. Some spiders are poisonous and have venom. Some spiders live in burrows. Spiders are arachnids. Now, one thing that can happen here is we can move sentences around. This is the coolest thing because they are in these little pockets and we can move them around. Is there anything that you would like to change or move around? What are you thinking, Mason?
I have no idea why they said not all spiders and venom. It would be cool if they said some spiders, not all.
I said
Some spiders.
Some spiders are poisonous and have venom.
No, some spiders.
Some spiders spin webs
Yeah, some spiders.
instead of not all spiders. What do you think about that, Emily?
It's fine the way it is right now.
Would it be fine the way that Mason did it too?
Yeah, but
Who's the blue team? Blue team. Let's ask you, because I believe that it could be correct either way. There's nothing wrong with it. Blue team, I'm going to leave it to you. Should we change it to some spiders spin webs or not all spiders spin webs?
Keep it the way it is. Keep it the way it is.
keep it the way it is.
Keep it. What do you say, Ethan?
Yeah, keep it.
What do you say, Cooper?
Keep it.
Okay, so we're going to keep it. Cody, did you have a comment about something you would ask here?
All spiders are poisonous and have venom.
Would that be accurate?
I don't know.
Not all.
Not all spiders are poisonous, so I don't think we want to say all there. Haley.
Because baboons.
I would add carnivores to the next line under.
There's a paper right behind you. Why don't you add a sentence with carnivores? I would love it. Anybody want to move any sentences around so that we have a better quality paragraph? Kiara? Which one would you like to move?
So the because could move right here saying not all spiders spin webs because they're different.
What?
Mason, your comments are going to hurt somebody's feelings. Can you be kind with them, please? Maybe hold them inside for a minute. So, like what I'm asking about, not all spiders spin webs because they're different. That would work. But this also works. I think we're going to leave that. Is there any sentence that we could move up to the top to make it a better sentence, a better paragraph? Because a paragraph is a group of sentences that we could move them around. That's the best part. Emily, what are you thinking?
Maybe we should move spiders are in arachnids. We should maybe move that one to the top. Then move spiders, the green one, right under it.
Is that what you're saying? Well, let's read it and see how it sounds. Spiders are unique. I need help.
Spiders are
Unique creatures. Spiders are arachnids. Spiders molt because they get bigger. Not all spiders spin webs. Some spiders are poisonous and have venom. Some spiders live in burrows. Any other adjustments or revisions that we can make? And then you're up now. Elsie.
I would move this one down here. And then move this one up here. And then I would put down right there. And then I would move this around.
Let's give you the microphone. You have two hands.
That would be great.
All right, to make sure that we like this, or if we want to do any other revisions, Eli, we're going to read it. Can you see way over there? If you can't, you need to fix it so you can see, because I need your help. Actually, spiders are unique creatures. Spiders are arachnids. Not all spiders spin webs. Some spiders live in burrows. All spiders are carnivore. Spiders molt because they get bigger. Some spiders are poisonous and have venom. Elsie.
Instead of having half there, it could just be and venom.
Okay. Can you remember that for a couple of minutes? Because we're going to get to changing some of that, okay? Hang on to it for just a couple of minutes. And I won't forget that either. I'll try not to. Crossing my fingers to remember. Emily.
Maybe the greens shouldn't be together, like right above it. Maybe we can use this one just like,
Are you just worried about the color?
yeah.
And it's not a pattern, and it was the only color I had to give her. I think that it's an okay place for it. We're not going to worry about color right now.
I'm just making it so it would be short, a shorter sentence on the top, and then longer sentences on the bottom. And instead of carnivore, we should put an S.
Okay, we'll get to that too. We'll get to that part. It's going to be on our checklist right here. But right at the moment we are working on, does every sentence make sense? Yes. All the sentences are about the main. Are all sentences about spiders being unique? Are the sentences interesting? Okay. I think we have listened to it, these facts so much, but did we use some fun words and strong words in every sentence? We did. Did we add more facts and vocabulary? We did. We added a fact about carnivores.
All spiders
Haley.
are carnivore.
Can I fix the carnivore
Yes.
and add an S to it?
Yes. Elsie, can you pass the mic to Elsie, Emily? Mason, take a step back and stop saying it out loud. There you go. Nobody did that to you when you did it. You're okay. Cooper? So why did you choose that way, Elsie?
Because, like, you could probably, like, add more detail to this.
Okay.
And this one.
What detail would you add to this molting one?
Probably, like bigger and stronger.
Is that why they molt? Because they get bigger and stronger?
Yeah, because like they get stronger and and then they get big.
They get bigger. I see what you're saying.
Bigger, not strong. They might get strong.
And there was another vocabulary word that we used about that skeleton. And it's not like our inside skeleton.
It's our.
Oh, but what was that? Could we work that word into that? Cody, do you remember what it was?
I forgot it.
Else.
Can you pass the mic to Kiara?
An endoskeleton.
Almost.
Exoskeleton.
An exoskeleton. So let's see. Think about this sentence. Spiders molt because they get bigger, right? And their exoskeleton doesn't.
Change.
Wait a minute. It does. It comes off, right?
Yeah.
So how could we? What are you thinking, Elsie?
Spiders molt because they get bigger, and their exoskeleton doesn't fit.
Okay. Because they get bigger. We're just going to cross this off. And their exoskeleton. I'm going to underline it. I think I spelled it wrong, but I need to check. Doesn't fit.
You forgot to put the line.
Why do I need a line? It's right there. Doesn't fit anymore. All spiders are carnivores. Not all spiders spin webs. Some spiders live in burrows.
Can I change?
What would you change? Tell me what you would change and why.
I would change this around with this.
Because
It would be smaller sentence. Yeah, smaller sentence.
and I see this is talking about all spiders. Something they are. This is something they are. This is something they do. This is something that not all of them do. Some are poisonous. Not all of them are. Some live in burrows. Not all of them do. Thank you. So let's look at our next Let's look at our very next chunk here. We added more facts. Next question. Does every sentence begin with a capital letter?
No. Not always.
Should they?
Yeah.
Which one is not beginning with a capital letter? Kiara.
This one, because this is a lowercase a.
Oops, wrong color. Mason.
They're all lowercase on that.
Nope. It's hard to make a bigger case when it's where we wrote small. Cody. I think all the rest do. We're going to do a little surgery right now. Can you give me my safe zone? We can fix it still. Hold on, Milani. I need my safe zone so I can walk here and not fall over you and trip on you. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of surgery here.
Surgery.
Because this isn't how paragraphs look in our books, are they?
No.
I,
No surgery.
Oh my gosh.
No surgery. Surgery is supposed to be like that. They're supposed to all be like that. No surgery.
What's happening?
Very good.
oh, this one's going to be tough to do some surgery on. We might have to.
Digest.
Keep it how it is.
Digest.
No,
Excuse me.
we can't keep it hard.
Take a breath. And maybe move over away from this area that's bothering you so badly. You got this. We're going to leave it for a second. Ooh, spiders isn't going to quite fit there, so I'm going to do some of this.
No surgery. Stop with the surgery.
I don't like surgery.
Not
Oh, oh, Venom didn't make it. That's okay. We're going to fix that.
I don't like surgery.
Some spiders are poisonous venom.
And have venom. Some spiders live in burrows. Now we have more of a paragraph format. The sentences continue on except for this one that we couldn't quite tear apart. Cooper, would you leave Eli alone, please? He's really trying to understand paragraphs so he can be the best that he can be. Let's read it one more time now that we've got it in an order that we are happier with. Read with me. Spiders are unique creatures. Spiders are arachnids. All spiders are carnivores. Spiders molt because they get bigger and their exoskeleton doesn't fit anymore. Not all spiders spin webs. Some spiders are poisonous and have venom. Some spiders live in burrows. I noticed that it just stops. But I think on another day, we're going to come up with a concluding sentence that winds it all back together and makes it go, wow, a second grader wrote that? It will be amazing. But there are a couple of things in here we probably might want to fix. Milani, what are you thinking?
I know.
What do you notice, Cody?
You should mark off all the periods except this one.
Why would I get rid of all the periods?
Because they're not all.
Because now it's all a sentence.
Now it's all a sentence.
It's not all
That
a
would be huge
sentence. You are right. It would be huge. And boys and girls, this happens to second graders sometimes. We get confused between a paragraph and a sentence.
But we should get rid of all.
Wait a minute. Let me read it as one sentence.
Sentence.
One sentence. It would sound like this, Cody. Step back. Spiders are unique creatures. Spiders are arachnids. All spiders are carnivores. Spiders molt because they get bigger and exoskeletons don't fit no more. Not all spiders have webs. Some spiders are poisonous and venom. Some spiders live in burrows.
That one makes sense.
But when I have no idea what you just said. Why is that?
Because there's no picture.
I read so fast because I didn't stop at the stop signs.
It's different paragraphs.
That's what these little, it's different, not paragraphs.
I mean,
It's a sentence.
different sentences.
They're different sentences. And that's why it's so important that we have the punctuation we need. The punctuation, Eli, is a signal to me. Just like when I'm driving down the road. Can you sit, please? There is signal lights that tell me to stop or slow down. There's signs that tell me that there's curves in the road. So spiders are unique creatures. Spiders are arachnids. All spiders are carnivores. When I slow down, is it easier to understand? Eli, can you move away from Cooper? No, I'm sorry. Ethan, will you move away from Cooper? He is just so wanting to talk to you, and I want him to understand how to do this too, and you.
Probably we could get rid of like one period.
Maybe. Tell me what.
Probably this one.
And what would we do instead of that? All spiders are carnivores. Spiders molt because they get bigger. Are carnivores and molting about the same thing, or is that two different things?
We could like move like this around, kind of.
I think we're done moving right now. And that's the best part when you're doing your own. You can move it as much as you want. But don't forget that. When it's time to move them, you can move them around. You can cross things off. You can do that. And we will need to go back and check out the spelling of some of the underlined words. I'm going to underline burrows because I want to check the spelling on that. I want to check the spelling on poisons and maybe venom. Oops, it got hidden under there. There. What else is on our checklist? Look that's what's next. The words are spelled correctly. But I'm going to leave it right there for right now because it's almost RTI time. And I want us to be able to be ready for that. One last comment, Mason.
I need to go.
It will ring. Do not say it again.
It's already.
It has not. And you'll.
There's no.
There's no title?
Yeah, there's no title.
Oh. I'm thinking this might not have a title, but it might have something called a.
Spider fact.
Wait a minute. I'm going to be quiet.
Wow.
Go ahead.
This is kind of a title because sometimes because unique creatures and this is like talking about like unique stuff about spiders.
You are right. So do you think this would be a book all by itself, or would it be part of a bigger book or part of a bigger sway?
This would be the beginning part, and then there can be another.
So we wouldn't really necessarily call it a title. We might call it a
Paragraph.
This is a paragraph, and sometimes they have you saw them in your sways, and it said interesting facts. What was that called? Do you remember? Say it again. Headings. We saw headings in there. We've seen it in our nonfiction reading. In our science book, there's lots of headings. If you find how a word is spelled, I'll give you a Post-it. And you can stick it right on that word and when you spell it correctly. Okay? Right now, I want you to stand up. I want you to find a friend. And I want you to read this paragraph with your friend. Go. Come on. Laying down is not what we do right here. We get it. Put your clothes on correctly. Read it to us. Read it to your partner. You guys can probably see right here. Once you're done, step back so other people can see. Do you have a partner? Will you be my partner? All right. Let's see. Can we see right here? Because you're so tall. Can you see? Say, can you read the first one? Spiders. Nice job stepping back.
spiders live in burrows.
Not all spiders spin webs. Some are poisonous and are poisonous. Some spiders are carnivorous.
Yes. Spiders molt because they get bigger and their exoskeleton doesn't fit anymore. Not all spiders webs. Some spiders are poisonous and have venom. Meet me at your seat. Some spiders live in burrows. Nice job. All right.